ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಸಮಯ.
ಹೇಳು.
ಓಂ ಗುರು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಗುರುರ್ವಿಷ್ಣು ಗುರುದೇವೋ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಃ ಗುರು ಸಾಕ್ಷಾತ್ ಪರಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ತಸ್ಮೈ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರವೇ ನಮಃ. ವಸುದೇವ ಸುತಂ ದೇವಂ ಕಂಸ ಚಾಣೂರಮರ್ದನಂ ದೇವಕೀ ಪರಮಾನಂದಂ ಕೃಷ್ಣಂ ವಂದೇ ಜಗದ್ಗುರುಂ. So let us continue with contemplation on the Vibhuti Yoga, which on the face of it, it's not, there is not too much philosophy or a tattva that Krishna is giving us, but it is it has a lot of insights. If we look into it, why he picks up certain qualities and or personalities with which to be associated, it's very, very interesting. So what we shall do now is we have spoken about lots of vibhutis. Now some more until shloka 34 or 38, he goes on talking about the vibhutis. Today we will talk about 30. Wait, let me pick up that shloka where we are. Okay.
Well, 29 we finished last.
29 we finished, alva?
Yeah.
That's why we will take up 30. What we'll do is we'll all chant. Padmaja is not free. Okay. Okay. So this is the 10.30. prahlādaśh daityānāṁ kālaḥ kalayatām aham mṛigāṇāṁ mṛigendroham vainateyaśh pakṣhiṇām. People can chant.
prahlādaśh daityānāṁ kālaḥ kalayatām aham mṛigāṇāṁ mṛigendroham vainateyaśh pakṣhiṇām.
Yes. Anyone else? You can all chant.
Yeah.
There are few of us.
prahlādaśh daityānāṁ kālaḥ kalayatām aham mṛigāṇāṁ mṛigendroham vainateyaśh pakṣhiṇām.
Okay, may I?
Yes, please.
prahlādaśh śhasmi daityānāṁ kālaḥ kalayatām aham mṛigāṇāṁ mṛigendroham vainateyaśh pakṣhiṇām.
Very nice. Okay.
prahlādaśh daityānāṁ kālaḥ kalayatām aham mṛigāṇāṁ mṛigendroham vainateyaśh pakṣhiṇām.
Yes. Shweta, you want to go at it?
You can, I can follow you.
prahlādaśh asmi daityānāṁ.
prahlādaśh chāsmi daityānāṁ
kālaḥ kalayatām aham.
kālaḥ kalayatām aham
mṛigāṇāṁ mṛigendroham.
mṛigāṇāṁ
mṛigendra aham.
mṛigendra aham
vainateyaśh pakṣhiṇām.
vainateyaśh pakṣhiṇām.
Yes. Nirmala ji, you want to chant? Anyone wants to chant? You please go ahead, then we shall contemplate. Padmaja, anyone? Okay. So here I am Prahlada among the demons. Daityānāṁ prahlādaḥ. And then kālaḥ kalayatām aham. In Kala, I am time, but in that I am the one who controls everything. I am all among all that controls, I am the time. Okay. mṛigāṇāṁ mṛigendro. I am the lion among animals. vainateyaśh pakṣhiṇām. I am the Garuda amongst birds. Now, why all these preferences God is giving? Let us take quickly look at those beautiful examples. Why Prahlada? Prahlada, that's actually very simple because Heli Chandra. Yes, Neha. Chandra.
Prahlada is a daitya born in the race of asuras. As the son of Hiranyakashipu, the king of daityas, who denied the very existence of God and conquered the whole world by his power. And yet, all the power of Hiranyakashipu was of no avail when he had to deal with his own little child, Prahlada, who was born with Brahmajnana by the grace of Narada. The Daitya king tried all weapons at his command to kill Prahlada, but nothing could destroy the child, who was one with the Lord himself. So the Lord here declares that he is Prahlada among the Daityas in the supreme state of bhakti. The devotee and the Lord are one. Though the child was born in a demonical race, yet he could attain divinity and perfection. So race and birth are of no importance in spiritual enlightenment. Everyone can seek for it and find it by the very purity of his heart and the intensity of his devotion.
Very good. Very nice. Ashte. All valid points. Anything you want to add? Sneha wanted to say something. Neha, Nirmala.
No, I had raised my hand to chant the shloka and forgot to lower it.
Sir. Okay. Yes, Nirmala.
See, Narada tried to instill bhakti in many people of different age groups.
Okay.
He did it for Dhruva, who's little youngest. Then he said, even this is late. I should catch somebody even earlier. So, when Hiranyakashipu went for doing tapas, his wife, who was fully pregnant, he took her to the ashram, his ashram. And when he was chanting Narayana mantra, Kratu, she was Kratu, no? She slept off. But from inside her womb, Prahlada was chanting, Om Namo Narayanaya. So, Narada said, this is very good. This is the way I should catch hold of jivas. This is the best time. Because they have that not yet spoiled by Maya. So it is easier to really, get in fast and get 100% result.
I know.
That's why Prahlada is considered very good.
Shrestha. Correct. Very correct. Kadru is the name of Prahlada's mother.
Kadru.
Kadru. And then, so this Indra, as usual, was very scared when he came to know that this Daitya called Hiranyakashipu is getting a child, and he must be a greater Daitya, he must be a greater destructor. That was the impression Indra had, and he wanted to finish off this baby in the womb of Kadru. And so when he was about to do that, Narada prevents him. And he says, no, this Kayadu's child is going to be a great bhakta of Narayana. So don't do that, Anta. Then when he says that, Indra does pradakshina to Kayadu and does namaskara to Narayana Bhakta Prahlada. So Prahlada, even as a child, of course, he displayed all these gunas of a great bhakta. And apparently he used to take classes for all the demon children to chant Narayana, Narayana and all that. So what a great bhakta he was. So God says he was prahlādaśh asmi daityānāṁ. Then kālaḥ kalayatām aham. I destroy everything. I am the account keepers. Among the account keepers, I am time. 84 lakh yonis. He keeps accounts and he keeps time. So it cannot be. It's overwhelming and mind-blowing job God does. So all the 4 types of accounts he has to keep. Imagine. Such a beautiful system. Of course, he doesn't do anything. It's all built into the system. But then it's such a foolproof and wonderful system. So once we come to grips with this account keeping and cause and effect theory, there's actually, we don't have any more questions in life. Why this, why that, why me, why not this? All those questions are gone. The moment we accept God as the account keeper and, is there. Okay. mṛigāṇāṁ ca mṛigendro aham. Lion. Of course, it's called the king of animals. Yenamma? mṛigāṇāṁ ca mṛigendro aham. I'm the lion. Of course, it's well known that animal is the king of lion is the king of the jungle. And so, and it's used in many metaphors and similes. He charged like a lion and all that. So, he's the lion. Vainateyaśh pakṣhiṇām. Vainateya means yaro? Who is Vainateya?
Garuda.
Garuda. So, why is he the Vainateya? Who is a paksha? Who is a pakshi? The one who has got a paksha is called a pakshi. And then he is the son of Vinuta. Vainateya is the son of Vinuta. And this Garuda has sworn enemy of his brothers, the Nagas, serpents. So that's why you have a serpent. There's a very nice story behind, the fight between the 2 Dayadis. You have any idea, Nirmala? Why Garuda's mother was...
Oh, this is the best story.
Yeah, please tell. Tell.
You know what? So, his stepmother is an evil lady. And you know what she says? That you very intimate details I'm not knowing, but she says the horse it's a white horse. White horse. Huh?
Uchchaishravas.
Uchchaishravas is a white horse with a black tail. If it is a white horse with a black tail, then you have to be my slave.
Correct.
But this mother of Vainateya, she's a
Vinuta.
very good. Vinuta, she's a very humble, very sweet lady. She says, no, it is white only.
Correct.
And you know what she does? She has serpents as her sons, that other lady. So she asks her sons to go and round the tail of that.
Wrap around the tail of Uchchaishravas.
Uchchaishravas. And what happens is, when she sees, Vinita says, it's a black tail. So now here on, you have to be my slave.
Forever.
So, this Vinata, that is Garuda, finds out about the story and he takes revenge.
Correct.
He goes somewhere and gets Amrita or something. I don't know. After that, sorry.
I know it's all a very complicated big story. Correct. So that's the
Yes.
thing. That's why Garuda is a sworn enemy of his brothers, serpents.
Brothers. So that is why you have Sarpa dosha, means you have to chant Garuda mantra and
Mm.
you will be released from that this thing.
Mhm.
So powerful. From
Mm.
nowhere he'll come and puttufy all the snakes. So
Snakes.
the snakes are all Simha Sopano for. You know
Sim-
what is Simha Sopano?
Simha Swapnam.
Simha
Nightmare.
Sopanam. That
Nightmare.
is nicely the elephant will be sleeping, it seems.
Ah.
Suddenly it will have a dream of the lion, it seems.
Mm.
The dreaming that the lion taka 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 comes across the trunk of it and comes to the head and hits it hard and kills the elephant.
Mm.
So that's called Simha Sopano.
Papa.
So
Yeah.
that is the thing. I'll tell you the more detail later.
Okay. And this Garuda also, no, he lifted the Mandara mountain. See, for the Amruta Mantana, there had to be a churning rod. That Mandara mountain was a churning rod. And who would uproot who would carry the mountain? Garuda did that. And who kept it afloat? Lord Vishnu himself. So all these beautiful stories we have in our culture. It's so beautiful. Okay, next we have, let us see what is the next mantra. Shloka. Pavanaḥ, pavatāм asmi, rāmaḥ śhastra-bhṛitām aham, jhaṣhāṇāṁ makaraśh chāsmi, srotasām asmi jāhnavī, pavatāм asmi, rāmaḥ śhastra-bhṛitām aham, jhaṣhāṇāṁ makaraśh chāsmi, srotasām asmi jāhnavī. Yes.
pavanaḥ pavatāम् asmi rāmaḥ śhastra-bhṛitām aham jhaṣhāṇāṁ makaraśh chāsmi srotasām asmi jāhnavī.
Yes. Anyone else wants to chant this? Please feel free. Because the sounds are so beautiful, basically.
Yes, I will.
Yes, Suma.
Pavanaḥ pavatāmasmi rāmaśhastra-bhṛitāmaham jhaṣhāṇāṁ makaraśh chāsmi
Srotasām asmi jāhnavī.
srotasām asmi jāhnavī.
Srota, not Shrota. Srota, the one which flows.
Srotasām asmi jāhnavī.
Yes. Suma.
I can check, yeah. Pavanaḥ pavatāम् asmi rāmaśhastra-bhṛitām aham jhaṣhāṇāṁ makaraśh chāsmi srotasām asmi jāhnavī.
Yes. So, among the purifiers, I am the wind. Pavanaḥ asmi. So why is wind? It is actually very simple, but still we can go through why is the wind a purifier? Yakappa, how does wind or air purify? It provides ventilation. Where there is no air, you feel suffocated. And all the malas, sharira malas are removed with pranayama. Toxins are thrown out. So many things. That's why I am the purifier. Fire is also a purifier, but it leaves behind only ashes. But wind merely purifies. So among the purifiers, I am the wind. And then, rāmaḥ śhastra-bhṛitām aham. Among the wielders of the shastras, I am Rama, Lord Rama. So there is a difference between an astra and a shastra. Anyone is aware? Astra is also a word, right? And shastra is also a word. What is the astra? What is the shastra? Just think. How can they be different? All the Indian army, all these things are called astras. And all the, in the Yuddha Bhumi, this Brahmastra, this astra, that astra, so many astras are there. So what is the astra and shastra difference?
Mantra.
Okay.
Mantra initiated weapons are called astras,
Uh-huh.
and shastras are guns and you know, or your
Bow and arrow. Bow.
bow and arrow. All that is shastra, but astra is Brahmastra, Vishnu astra, all type of astras.
Correct.
With
Correct.
the particular, they have attained that mantra siddhi. With that, if you just chant it once and throw it across, it will create the needed destruction or construction.
Yeah. So
I suppose I give you the Dhanvantri astra. No,
No.
your body will be healed.
Purnima.
Yes.
So the Google, I was just looking at it, astra and shastra. So astras are something that are thrown, it seems. Anything that is not handheld, but
Correct.
it is thrown, and then that becomes an astra. Like any arrow or missiles or clubs, anything that you throw it off and then hit it, you're not holding it.
Correct.
Whereas shastras are that are held and then you fought, like a sword or a dagger or a mace, anything that you have.
Very
Handheld thing, any knife, all those are shastras.
Shastras. See, so nice. What a beautiful distinction there is, and what a beautiful language. Everything is a weapon in English language, but here such a beautiful distinction. Shastra is something which is held, and then with the shastra, of course, the bow and arrow is both shastra and astra. You leave the arrow also, that becomes an astra, but you are holding the bow. It's a shastra. So, Nalva, it's so beautiful. Just think of it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For very true, very nice, very for this Arjuna, even pullum or ayudam, that is even a blade of grass
Was an astra.
is an astra. How the ball fell into the well. He just threw a series of grass and took out the ball.
Grass.
Yeah, and took out the ball.
Correct.
Because that's why I said,
as Nirmala ji told, no, in Rama also does the same. He pulls the grass and chants Brahmastra mantra and throw it to Kakasura. That's how it's Indra's son.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know about that. Thank you, Kamla.
people, you know the story of that Kakasura?
Tell.
So Rama and Sita were in a very very loving way. They were sitting, and Sita was sitting, and Rama was lying down in her lap, and she was very careful not to wake him up, even by moving a little also. So, nowhere came that Kakasura. He knew that she will not move, so he was just pecking at her breast, and she was bleeding, but still she did not move because she didn't want Rama to get up. In between, a drop of blood fell into Rama, and it was very warm, no? So suddenly he woke up and he saw Kakasura doing that, and he was very, very angry. Very, very angry. That's when he picks up that blade of grass and sends it as an astra to kill Kakasura. Kakasura goes everywhere, but nobody helps him out. So he says, Brahmaji says, I think Vishnu or Brahmaji says, you have to go and fall at his feet only to get surrender at his feet only to get release. So he comes and falls at his feet. But I have used an astra. It will not be taken back without taking at least something. So Rama, says that you will have one eye gone. That is why you have seen how Kaka sees like this.
Oh,
With the angle.
Crows are like that.
Crows, yes. That's because of that only.
Acha.
So he took the eye away.
Mm.
That is the story.
Okay, very interesting.
This comes in Sundarakantam.
Okay.
That's how I came to know.
Good. Nice. Thank you. And so there is some more significance to this. I am Rama among all the wielders of the shastras. Okay. Because Rama's arrow, of course, never missed. It was infallible. Rama's arrow never missed. One more story.
Yes. He is so good.
So perfect.
That he even bet Parashurama.
He beat even Parashurama.
After that only he went away to the forest.
Very correct.
Until that time he was planning to kill more and more Kshatriyas.
Right. And so another thing is about this Rama's arrow. Rama's arrow is what? Arrow. See the arrow, when somebody is fighting, you can see the arrow flying through the air and it will hit the target and it will destroy. So the arrow is seen, but the marksman is not seen. The archer is not seen. So the deep metaphorical meaning is we are all instruments. And why Rama he's picked here because the Hanuman as the arrow of Rama was the ultimate. Because Hanuman was the ultimate, Rama held the shastra and Hanuman was the ultimate astra of Rama. So like that also one interpretation is there because he was the arrow, the instrument, as an instrument. We are all instruments. We should all be like, instruments in the hand of Rama. Yes, Nirmala?
And that very famous is Ramabana.
Ramabana, correct. That's why it's called the Ramabana.
Yes.
Yes. And why do all these gods of ours hold so many instruments in their hands? Huh? That is one of the objections all the, people who don't understand our culture, Sanatana Dharma, Western philosophers, they all debate. Why do these gods, they are all, God must be kind, this, that and all that. Always compassionate, always giving love, always smiling. God should always be doing that. Why are these Hindu gods holding so many shastras and astras in their hand? Why? Yenama?
Can
Yes, Shweta.
the thing is that, this is my understanding. As in the world, there are bad, I can say, bad people, or, the denims will be there. So as to destroy, those negative things, our gods will hold all the shastras.
Simple. Because Sama, Dana, Bheda, Danda, all these are 4 methods of trying to reason with a evil person. First, they will smile only. They'll give us all the buddhis. They'll give all good advice and all that. If you don't understand, we go for Dana. Okay, we try some bribery. Okay, if you behave in a good manner, good things will happen. If you do punya, you will get punya karma, and then punya karma phala. All those kinds of teachings are given. Then if you don't do that, then you'll do bheda. You'll try to create conflict in the mind. All these tricks were used by Lord Krishna while talking to these Kauravas. He had so many peace talks before he came to that final thing of Kurukshetra, that battle. Final is danda. You have to reap what you sow. So samadhana, danda, beda. That's why all that the last resort the God will take. Shastra is the last thing that God will take. But we make him do that. So these shastras are used very, very, very sparingly by our gods as only the last. Okay. So karma phala is also a weapon that God has got in his hands. Karma phala is also a weapon. It's also an astra. Jhaṣhāṇāṁ makaraśh chāsmi. Among aquatic creatures, I am the crocodile. Makara could be crocodile or shark or whale or whatever. Some aquatic creature generally taken to be as crocodile, makara. Srotasām asmi jāhnavī. Jāhnavī, of course, is our Ganga. Again, lot of symbolic meaning in this among the flowing. I am Jāhnavī. Why? Why is this Ganga? Why not Yamuna? Why not Narmada? Yes.
It came from heaven. Bhagirath brought it from heaven itself. She said, I am not coming down. This all poppies live in your place. I don't want to come. He tempted her. He said, you think all poppies will come? No. There are so many rishis and munis who will come and take a bath.
Correct.
And their punyam will add to your punyam. So you come. This is $1 million opportunity for you. In your swarga and all, there are no rishis and munis, and there are not great people.
Nice.
He said that, tempted her and brought her down. And she first came through Shiva's hair, Jata. He came with a big force. But by the end of the Shiva's hair, it had become a trickle.
It was
Drop
so
by
matted.
drop,
It was so matted
drop.
so badly.
Drop by drop. Then it fell into Jaknu Maharishi's ears.
In Patala.
So she is called
Jāhnavī.
Jāhnavī.
Another metaphorical symbolism here is, it is Jnana Ganga. The moment you think of Ganga as Jnana Ganga, the Jnana Ganga has to flow. Srotasām asmi Jnana Ganga. Among that which flows, I am this Jnana Ganga. I am knowledge itself. And who is the father of this knowledge? Jahnu Maharshi. He is the Guru. So, knowledge has to flow from Guru to Shishya. And it should keep flowing. It's an unending, unending flow. It should not dry up. That is the Guru Shishya Parampara, and that is the Parampara that has come through the ages, Shrutis, Smritis, and all passed on through Guru Shishya through this Parampara. And through Shravana, through the years, and through Jahnu's years it came. So it's a Shravana Parampara, it's a Shruti Parampara. That's why Shravana is very, very, very important. So all of us, we have a responsibility to pass on this knowledge. Whatever little we have understood and we know, we should pass it on to others. So Jnana Ganga flows from the Sadguru, from the Shiva Jata. That also it means it flows from the higher to the lower always. Jnana Ganga flows from the higher to the lower. From para to apara. From Shiva to, from above, from Shiva to the others. And Shishyas have to sit at the feet of the Sadguru and listen to this Jnana Ganga. And the more the height difference, the more powerful it is. The Rabasa, the force with which it comes is more when it's a Sadguru, attained, enlightened master. It is more powerful. That means the more humble the disciple has to be when it comes from a very, very high source like God himself. Like now Krishna himself is giving this teaching to us. So we need to take it with, it is very, very powerful, and we need to take it with utter humility. That's why when we do namaskara to the elders and the sadgurus, we touch their feet. My head at your feet. That is the maximum you can do physically, to show that humility and that gratitude. So all of us are taking a dip in this Jnana Ganga every now and then. We are really, really blessed and we are refreshed. No, Nirmala?
This is
Ashtanga.
Sorry. Purnima, I just loved this analogy of humility.
Oh.
The way it has a physical parallel, right? Now, yak namaskara martivi. It's a symbol. It's a very simple, the easiest way to show our humility.
Yes.
Beautiful. I just love this.
Dandavat namaskara. Like a log who are in front of that person. And Ashtanga Namaskara is for men. Panchanga Namaskara is for the woman. The respect is given because her womb produces another human being itself.
That's the ground. Correct.
So she is not allowed to touch the stomach on the floor.
It is
so she does Panchanga Namaskara. Ashta, eight parts of his body touches the earth. When he does that, Sashtanga, Ashtanga, Namaskara.
Now we do only Ekanga Namaskara. We just bend from the waist and touch the because no more.
Purnimaji,
Yes.
Yes, I think it's also a way to, from a, like if you start doing namaskar like that, it's also a way to keep your ego in check.
Yeah,
right?
that's
For
the
one
main thing.
individual.
That's the main thing. Always remember. Yes.
In
Yes,
the olden days, the houses had a very low entrance door.
Threshold. Yeah, this.
So that you enter the house by bending your back. You cannot.
Even temples.
Yeah, you cannot get in with an erect head, erect back. You have to bend over. So in North India and all, they don't know about the Sashtanga, Ashtanga and all. They know only Pavlage. They know just bend your back is good enough.
Bend and yeah.
Yeah, but they do it very often. More often than what we do
don't
in
do
India.
it at all. They do it. Any elder, immediately they will dive for the feet. So nice.
Yes. They only bend their back. They don't do this Ashtanga, Shashtanga and all.
Correct. Shweta, you want to add more?
No. I think that's what I was thinking. But also, I just going back to your previous question. Sorry, I joined late. I lost track of time. I was working. Going back to your thing, why the deities have weapons, right? I think in the Hindu iconography, right? Like, I think again, these weapons are to show you how to tread well within the norms, what has been given to us, right? We don't want all the other negative effects coming to us. I think that's what these weapons represent, the gods' weapons.
Correct.
That's why they show weapons to each one of these guards, is what I think.
And they give us assurance also. I'm there to protect you.
And use this weapon as a guideline. So don't cross it.
Don't cross the lines. Yeah.
Correct. Their motto is Dharma.
Dharma Sanstapana. Correct, ma. All correct. Yes. So what, Shweta, you want to say something? Or...
Yeah. Can I add something?
Yes, please carry on.
Yeah, see what we bend and do namaskaram, right? Whatever Nirmalaji was telling. In our family and our tradition, because in North Karnataka we touch only with our feet. Our elders will tell that it is not a respectful. You're doing namaskara. So we always touch our head to the feet. Whoever the elder is, whenever they are if any guest has come, like they're very elder, we touch our feet and then we send them off. That's how the respect is being given that side. And also we have our kuldev ಏನೋ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕುಲದೇವರದು ಡೋರ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದು ತುಂಬಾ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಿರುತ್ತೆ,
ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ.
ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫುಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್, ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ಆ ಥರದ್ದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್. ಐ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟು ಮೈ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ವೈ ಗಾಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಸೋ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ this doors. Then my parents, my father explained, this is the reason, whatever everybody told, we have to erect our back, that's the reason we have to
Very good.
seek his blessings, that's why we have to do
Right
that.
thing.
Yeah, even the doors, and our ancestors, houses, whatever they have, their doors are like, the minute we enter the puja room doors are very small. They are like, up little on the height, so that we have to bend and go everywhere. And all, even kitchen doors, whatever are there, everybody, whoever are, we have to bend, just bend and go everywhere.
You have to pause a bit and then remember to bend and go, otherwise you will hit your head. So that
Also,
also give you.
yeah, also they will have something called as, there will be ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ, ಡೋರ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪಟ್ಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. It will be on the front door, especially. I don't know this side they have or not, but our side, on the main door itself, there will be almost like a 1 feet of a pause, because the minute you should not rush in, pause, then get in. Architectural also, they have taken care that you should pause. I asked my grandfather once, why do your house has this? He said, like, there are two reasons for this. One thing, any insect or any harmful creature should not enter our house during night hours. And the other thing is, you have to be like, you can't rush, always you should sit down and you should walk. The same analogy follows for life also, he said.
Oh, beautiful.
By then I didn't knew why it was, but later on, yeah, periods, I understood, okay, why this is called as, we call it as horslu.
Hosulu.
That's horslu.
Yeah, we also call it hosulu, we call it.
Ah,
And
so
puja
that is
need it.
for every door it will be there in house. That's it, for every door they'll keep it, so as to stop you, it seems.
Right, correct.
Ah,
Beautiful.
that's how the architecture is being
Very
designed
nice.
traditionally.
Very nice.
Very nice. I'll send across the photos of my grandfather's home. It's like, ಹಳೆ ಇದು ಏನಂತಾರೆ, ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರನ್ ವಾಡ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಹಂಗಿದೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆ.
Vada.
Same. It's like, traditionally, so many pillars, wooden pillars in their home and everything.
How nice. Vada.
Actually, I also grew up in a, if that house was there now, it would have been a 150-year-old house.
Abba.
And the same architectural designs that you mentioned,
Yeah.
the entrance to the kitchen and the bathroom also was like this. And every entrance, the main entrance to the house, between the kitchen, the backyard, everything had pedestals, huge pedestals. I remember as a child, I used to crib about it.
Jumbo.
But now I understand.
So
Thank
we
you so
used
much.
to do that, and our grandfather always used to watch, because we all stayed in cities and all. He used to tell, "You will learn. Come here every year." We used to go for vacation, so that we used to learn so many stuff from them, like, why this is there, why you have to do puja, and all the 2 months, like May vacations. My grandfather, my mother's father, he used to do Devi Parayana, so he taught us, like, how to do puja also. We all used to take one person, we used to hold one and one shloka he taught all of us. We used to sing that with all bhakti. Now I'm realizing, like, why, this has been there, why it is this, like this. So that's how, maybe in childhood that vibes are there. That's
Yes,
when
yes,
I'm
definitely.
here today.
Yeah, absolutely. All the sanskaras only. Good sanskaras given by our elders, that we are all here. And so now, since it is becoming more and more grand, all the entrances, everything is very height and all. So we need to remember this, before we enter. Now everything, all puja is now manasa puja only, because physical puja has become very, very less. But then we are all doing jnanarjane, so we are all in a good place.
No, but we are still not as receptive as we are supposed to be to receive that jnana, because we are, even physically, we are doing the opposite of humbling. We are Yeah, yeah, actually.
Just that
Very nice.
namaskara also we need to remember, you and
Mm.
one going to the Rama within you or something. We need to remember such things. What else to do?
Yeah, like you said, we hardly do it.
We hardly do it.
Yeah,
Or hi,
unfortunately.
hello has become now. Hi, hello.
Yes.
Or on
yes.
hug.
Purnima ji, I stopped using hi word to many people
Now
because
daityānāṁ.
no, I don't use only because I was listening to BK Shivani. So she was telling, hi, hi, क्यों करते रहते हो? Hi, hi बोलने से क्या होता है? Hi का मतलब क्या है? आपने क्या समझा उसको? Then she explained it. You should not use that word. हमारे संस्कार में तो वो है ही नहीं. आप लोग क्यों use करते हो? Since almost like
हमारे
2 years I
संस्कार में तो
speak.
इंग्लिश नहीं है, लेकिन हम इंग्लिश यूज करते हैं ना भाई.
हाँ, तो she said hi should not be used. Say hello or a good morning or some other word you should use. Not
Because
hi.
in Hindi, hi means it's a.
It's a bad sign what they tell. So you should not use that. So I said, yeah.
What?
Safe is Namaste ji.
Namaste.
That is the safest.
Correct.
मेरी आत्मा आपकी आत्मा को नमस्ते बोलती है.
Baba. They'll think you are mad.
ನಾನು ಪವರ್ಫುಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಇರ್ಲಮ್ಮ ನಾನು ನಮಸ್ತೆನೆ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಅವರು ಕಲ್ತ್ಬಿಟ್ಟವ್ರು ಇವಾಗ.
ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಯ್ತು. ಅಲ್ಲ ಈ ಹಾಯಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ another thing, Shweta, we should not superimpose one language on another and give it meaning, okay? Let's not do that. Let's not become paranoid about saying hi and all that. Don't worry about it. As long as you're aware.
Yeah, awareness is
Perfectly all
important.
right.
That is what. Yeah.
It is English, man. In English, hi means hello. It's perfectly
Yeah.
fine according to me. In my language, it might mean something else, but we cannot superimpose, no? We cannot superimpose two realities on one another. Don't superimpose dream on waking state and waking on dream state. All these things we learn in Vedanta. Don't do it.
Very important.
Let it be. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Very, very, very important something. We are in Kali Yuga.
Haudu.
Where there is no humility. There is predominance of Rakshasa Guna. There is only evil around. But Kali Yuga is so powerful. You just chant the Nama, you get moksha. In all other
That's why he says, no, yagnānaṁ japayagnosmi. You do japa. He has said in the previous shloka, japanam japayagnosmi. Chant the name of the Lord and you're done.
Yes.
So it's simplified for us. It is simplified.
That is a boon. We are in Kali Yuga. But you just do simple japa yajna and you attain moksha. Whereas in all other yugas, it was a lot of hard work.
Harder. It was very hard.
Very, very hard work.
See, we have slogged in all those yugas and then only come here. That's why it's thoda simplified for us. That's all. Isn't it?
Kyonki, even japa you cannot do in this yuga. That's how evil it is.
You know, when I was younger, my parents, we all used to go to one master called Ambarish Verma. He was called Amara. And I was young, of course, maybe in high school, and then PU also I used to go. And that master used to tell, you were all Vanaras during Treta Yuga. That's why you're all here, he used to say. So makes us all feel good. I'm sure we were all something like that, we were on the side of Dharma at some point of time in history. And so we are all here. That feels so good, right?
Don't you people, are you not surprised? This untold useless gopis got so much attention from Krishna. How? Tell me, anybody knows this answer?
Tell.
In Rama Avatara, when Rama went to Vanavasa, he met the greatest of rishis.
Correct.
Everybody knew that it is Sakshat Parabrahmam who has come in this human form. They all wanted to come rushing and hug him. And he said, sorry, I have taken Eka Patni Vratam in this avatara. All of you come in Dwapara Yuga.
Interesting.
I will give you all of you Alingana.
Hug.
That all the rishis were born as gopis. That is why Rasa, everyone got a beautiful hug. And it was ethereal.
Yes. It is called Yuga Avatar, no? Something Avatar it's called. There is one Krishna for all of us, but for gopis, one Krishna for each gopi.
Yes.
Also something Avatar it is called.
Yes. Because when the Brahma wanted to test him, and he, identified all the gopis, not gopis, that shepherds, they all were put inside the cave. But Krishna came back, and in every house, he was that child of that mother in his form only. And all the mother and father are wondering, how come my son has become such a good son? He's so nice. He is so sweet. Oh my God, he is so intoxicating. Suddenly he is suddenly why I'm having so much feelings towards my son has been all along there. Suddenly why? Because it was Sakshat Krishna who was in that form.
Yes. That is the greatness of our Krishna. Muddu Krishna. He is really most interesting character in the entire, among all gods. Okay. Shall we do another shloka or shall we close for today? We will chant at least. Aitalva idu? jhaṣhāṇāṁ makaraśh. Wait, I don't know.
ಇದಾಗಿದೆ ಅಮ್ಮ. 32 ಆಗಿದೆ.
Okay. 30, 31, 32. Oh, I don't have the other shlokas with me yet. So we'll close. It's already 7:55. So, okay.
ಇದು ಒಂದು ಪುರಂದರ ದಾಸರದು ಒಂದು ಇದು ಇತ್ತು, ಸ್ನಿಗ್ಧ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಅದು ಒಂದು ಪೋಯಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪುರಂದರ ದಾಸರು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಂದ್ರೆ, ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆ ಓದೋರು ನೀನ್ ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ನಿನ್ ಕೋಪ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್. So this last month I read this and I was dwelling on that line. So ಅದನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ, I started working on myself that I'll not become angry. Because I'm reading back Bhagavad Gita since 4 months. What am I doing anta nane question ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. So I started working on it. ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, fire frequency, this thing. So on that I was tracking on that as well. So I figured out that the frequency of becoming angry has reduced.
Wonderful, Shweta. This is called Swadhyaya. Our Prabhuji has told all of us there's a Swadhyaya diary. It's going to be published also soon. So every day I have to make a note. How many times I got angry, how many times I reacted instead of responding. So many things are there in that. At the end of the day, you have to do that. Swadhyaya. That is doing it ourselves,
That I do regularly, Purnima. I make a note.
How?
Like, I make a note, like if I'm angry on something, like, why I was angry on this. The minute I do that, that let go attitude will automatically comes to my mind. Okay. Leave it.
Wonderful.
It's not in my, circumstances. Leave it.
Wonderful.
Why I should dwell on that and, waste my energy, which has to be gone for a good reason.
Very
so
good.
I'll just leave. On kids also, sometimes they'll be like, not doing, they'll, somebody will not listen, or, something happened. I think that, just I'll think about only this line. ಭಗವದ್ ಗೀತೆ ಓದೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಯಾಕೆ ನಿನ್ ಕೋಪ ಅದ್ ಓದಿದ್ರು ಕೋಪ ಯಾಕೆ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ? ಅದ್ ಒಂದ್ ಲೈನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ
ಅಲ್ಲ,
ತಲೆ.
you should justified anger is good only. Last all anger ಬರ್ಲೇಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. Pretend anger we have to with the children. Definitely we should do that. ಅದು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಾನೆ ದಂಡ is there, no? In the God's hand also he carries a danda, but as a last resort. And
That is the
angry,
last thing. But
last.
what I have been applying for the kids is I tell it in a very smoother first, second way, smoother way.
Very good.
Third time, if it's not, they are not listening, then only, the anger is coming now.
Very
Otherwise,
good.
it would have been like, why are you not doing this?
Correct.
Why? Why are you not listening to me? And I get, it's aita, agilva, okay, fine.
ಅಲ್ಲ,
Given.
one more thing, that internally no anger at all. Internally ಯಾರ ಮೇಲೂ ಏನು anger ಇಟ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು. But for outer word, you will have to show it sometimes, which is perfectly fine. But internally, I should be very clear. No anger internally towards anyone. Even the most evil person comes in front of you. Internally, till. But then externally, you do whatever it needs to be done.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಓಕೆ.
Very good, Shweta. Fantastic.
ಅಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ತಂಗಿನೇ ಅಂತಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ಮೊನ್ನೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹರ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯನ್ ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಟಾಕ್ ಟು ಹರ್. ಶೀಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡೇಸ್ ಯು ಬಿಕಮ್ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ದ ವೇ ಯು ವರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ವೇ ಯು ಆರ್ ನೌ, ಯು ಆರ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್. ದೆನ್ ಸ್ನಿಗ್ಧಾ popped in and said like, Master, this is all because of Bhagavad Gita class. Mom, Amma has, changed herself a lot.
Did this, yeah, this is amazing. I mean, you are just what you call is a dry twig, they say the twig is very dry, it catches fire very fast. Okay, anybody else wants to share? So beautiful. Thanks, Shweta.
Kabir, excellent, Shweta.
I know.
Kabir has written one nice song. I don't know whether you people have heard. राम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया, झूठ न छोड़ा.
Correct.
All that.
Correct.
Okay.
झूठ न छोड़ा, but राम जपन छोड़ दिया. Correct.
छोड़ दिया.
Yes.
The one good thing you had, that also you left. All the bad qualities you didn't leave.
Holding on to.
But this one you first left.
First thing we will leave this japa, tapa, puja, everything we will leave and sit. Ayyo,
and the elaboration of fire is frequency, intensity, recovery. Correct. How much more often you are angry, how much more intense you get angry, and how quickly you bounce back.
Correct.
Previously, I used to get angry very often and very intense, and recovery used to take 1 month. अरे उसने ऐसे बोल दिया, how dare, how very dare.
So కోపం వస్తే నెల రోజుల వరకు ఇంక మాట్లాడదు అంట.
పద్మజ ఏం చెప్తున్నావు?
Sorry.
This Guruji recently added something for E also. He said E is for emotional stability. You have to go on seeing where, how your emotions are doing when ping pong or being stable. Yeah, that's right.
Being women, I want to add on for this because emotionally we get triggered very fast because of the hormonal changes what we go through in every phase of our life. Because so that's have especially for my clients who are women, I keep on telling them, see, one thing you have to learn is leave your baggage behind. Don't carry in your head that one. Second thing, being women, what we do is we keep ourselves as a last priority and we finish everybody's things very fast. Like, for parents we do, for kids we do, for husband we do, for friends we do. We don't care about ourselves. So I just tell them that, if somebody comes with me, some or the other issue, mainly these, past few months I've been coming around with this anxiety people a lot. So that I tell them, first pamper yourself. First pamper yourself, you see the magic. And it happened to be like one of my clients, she works for IT and I happened to give her few tips. She thanked me after a month telling that your tip worked very well. I said, being women, we should do this.
Very nice.
So that's why, that is a lot of,
And
effort.
what we are doing now is also pampering ourselves, giving
Correct.
an hour to ourselves. Is
Correct.
pampering ourselves, which is going to help
Correct.
our families and friends also.
Correct.
Okay. Anybody else wants to share, or we shall close it?
Bhagavad Gita class is a
Pampering
stress
class.
buster.
Stress buster. Purifier.
Yes, absolutely. Totally agreed. And I missed it last 3 weeks.
Okay, one word from everyone. At least say hi, people who haven't spoken. Indra, one math.
Hi or namaste.
Hi and namaste. Yo, sorry, Shweta. Hi. See, it's become so much part of our DNA.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ.
ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ.
It is not that we don't want to leave it, but over a period of time, if we practice it, definitely we can leave it.
Yes.
That is what is my funda.
Hari Om Indra.
Hari Om Purimaji.
Hari Om Suma has spoken. Hari Om Jayashri. I hope your mic is working. Hari Om Shaila. Hari Om Shweta. Everyone, Hari Om.
We say no, Narada has instilled.
Hari Om,
Nirmala
madam.
was
Hari
telling,
Om.
Hari Om.
Narayana, Narayana.
instilling things in this one in who's that? Hiranyakashipu's wife's this one Prahlada. This
Prahlada.
Atara iga Purnima is instilling so many things in all of us.
Oh. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai.
Yes, I second it.
It's all right.
We will say in the morning when we say we'll start with the Jai Shri Krishna. So
Jai Shri Krishna. Very
yeah.
nice. So these days, Rama is the flavor of the season. So we are saying Jai Shri Ram. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And yesterday I shared a beautiful story on what happened on the day Rama returned to Ayodhya in Treta Yuga.
Very beautiful.
You heard?
Yeah, I heard. Sabha was like, which story you're gonna put? No, Purnima just sent a new one. He's like, wow, I would like to listen.
I'll share it with the Dharma Kshetra group.
Yeah, it is very nice. Because we didn't know what happened, we just knew
That's
that
what.
he returned. After that, what happened, we didn't know.
Yes.
Thank you so much for that story.
All right. It's 8:05.
Oh, that I know. We saw what Modi ji did. That's what happened after Rama returned after 14 years.
When Modi was not there, what happened? Also, we recalled. Okay. Hari Om, everyone, and we'll close with the prayer. Shanti mantra. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.